Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Drew dumps Carly over Jason's comeback, realizes can't compete with far stronger bond. General Hospital GH spoilers reveal that Carly Spencer Laura Wright and Drew Kane Cameron Matheson will make an important choice regarding their relationship during the month of March. Considering all the problems they've had lately, it seems likely Drew and Carly are gearing up for a split. However, this may be about more than Drew's grudge against Nina Corinthos Cynthia Watros. There's a good chance Drew will backslide when it comes to pursuing his Nina vendetta, so it's possible Carly will dump him over that decision. That said, it's equally possible Drew will be the one doing the dumping. Drew may reiterate that he came out of Pentonville a different man and acknowledge that it changed his romance with Carly. Of course, there'll be another factor to consider when Drew finds out Jason Morgan Steve Burton has returned. It was one thing for Carly to get together with Drew when Jason was out of the picture, but it's quite another for them to remain a couple now that he's back. Although Carly obviously loves Drew, their bond can't even begin to compete with the love she has for Jason. It honestly doesn't matter whether the show plans to turn Carly and Jason's connection into something romantic again. Even Carly's platonic relationship with Jason is deeper than anything she's shared with Drew. Sooner or later, Drew may realize he doesn't have that same bond with Carly and decide it's time to throw in the towel. It's easy to imagine Drew breaking up with Carly and setting her free to get back together with Jason if that's what she wants. Regardless, Drew may start to believe he's been Jason's stand-in all this time. Perhaps Drew will feel like since Carly has the real thing now, there's no reason for him to keep pretending he's at Jason's level in her heart. Drew may bow out and shift his focus back to his Nina rage or even another GH story entirely. Although Drew is Jason's twin brother and will inevitably have a reunion with him, it doesn't look like Drew will be very involved in Jason's overall comeback storyline at all. Carly, on the other hand, is going to be stuck to Jason like glue, so all signs point to Drew and Carly's breakup happening in the near future. General Hospital spoilers say Jason's return arc will get messy, so stick with us for updates on how his homecoming news will affect the entire canvas. Title: A Heart Unbound, Drew's painful decision in General Hospital. The sun dipped low over Port Charles, casting long shadows that seemed to mirror the uncertainty that loomed over the lives of its residents. In the heart of the drama, General Hospital was a buzzing hive of emotions, secrets, and unexpected twists. The air crackled with tension as Drew Kane found himself at a crossroads, facing a decision that would shatter hearts and redefine relationships. The unmistakable scent of disinfectant greeted Drew as he strode through the sterile corridors of General Hospital, his mind a tempest of conflicting emotions. His pulse quickened with each step, echoing the drumming of his heart that seemed to reverberate with the weight of impending decisions. He reached the bustling nurses' station, where the clatter of keyboards and hushed conversations provided a stark backdrop to his internal turmoil. The latest revelation had shaken Drew to his core. Jason Morgan, the man he once was, had returned to Port Charles, reclaiming a life and love that seemed like a distant memory. Carly Corinthos, his wife, was caught in a whirlwind of conflicting loyalties, torn between the man who had been her rock and the man who had returned from the shadows of a forgotten past. Drew's eyes met Carly's across the crowded hospital lobby, and for a fleeting moment, time seemed to stand still. A silent conversation passed between them, laden with unspoken words and unresolved tensions. Carly's eyes were haunted, and Drew felt a pang of sympathy for the woman caught between two worlds. In the privacy of their home later that evening, the tension reached its breaking point. The room was heavy with the weight of unspoken truths, the air thick with the residue of long-buried emotions. Drew paced the living room, his movements a reflection of the internal turmoil that threatened to consume him. Carly watched him with a mix of apprehension and understanding. She knew that Jason's return had stirred up a storm of emotions within Drew, but she hadn't anticipated the depth of the turmoil that now threatened to pull them apart. "Drew, we need to talk," Carly implored, her voice a fragile thread in the tumultuous air. He stopped, turning to face her with eyes that held a mixture of pain and determination. "Carly, I can't do this. I can't compete with a bond that spans a lifetime. Jason and you share something I can never replicate." Carly's eyes glistened with unshed tears as she reached out to him, her fingers grazing his arm. "Drew, please. We can work through this. Our love is strong, too." He shook his head, a bitter smile playing on his lips. "It's not about the strength of our love, Carly. It's about history, shared experiences, and a connection that time and memory can't erase. Jason and you have a bond that transcends everything. I can't ask you to choose, and I can't live in the shadow of a love that's etched into the very fabric of who you are." The room fell into a heavy silence as Carly absorbed Drew's words, the reality sinking in like an anchor pulling them both into uncharted depths. The truth hung between them, a painful acknowledgement of the limits of love and the indomitable force of history. With a heavy heart, Drew turned away, his resolve firm. "I can't be the consolation prize, Carly. I won't play second fiddle to a ghost of the past. It's time for me to let go." As Drew walked away, leaving behind the fragments of a shattered love, Carly crumpled to the floor, her tears a silent testament to the collateral damage of choices and consequences. The echoes of their fractured love lingered in the empty room, a haunting melody of what could have been. In the corridors of General Hospital, life continued its relentless march forward, oblivious to the personal earthquakes that had shaken the foundations of one man's heart. Drew Kane, once a man with no past, now found himself facing an uncertain future, his heart unbound by the ties that once held it captive. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over Port Charles, the residents grappled with the aftermath of a love lost in the shadows of a comeback that had rewritten the script of their lives. In the intricate tapestry of General Hospital, new chapters unfolded, promising both healing and heartbreak in equal measure.